Welcome to the AI and Future of Work podcast. I'm Marcus Chen, joined by Sofia Rodriguez. Today, we're diving deep into Build Your Nomad AI Sidekick, deploy a personal virtual assistant, and how it can transform your life as a digital nomad. If you want to work smarter, earn more, and reclaim your time through AI, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. Quick promise, by the end of this episode, you'll have a reproducible weekend blueprint to stand up an assistant that triages your inbox, schedules, drafts follow-ups, and prepares meeting briefs, plus exact prompts and wiring steps you can copy. This changes everything for nomads.
And I'll be flagging the ethical choices and implementation limits as we go, what to automate, where a human must approve, and how to keep client trust intact. Let's make this actually work for you.
Section 1. The real pain. Picture this. You're on a beach in Bali, but your inbox is a landmine. Meeting requests drift into different time zones, clients send follow-ups, and you spend 4 to 6 hours a week on admin that doesn't scale. Missed replies mean lost opportunities. Research tasks eat into deep work. Those are not hypothetical. They're the core drag that prevent nomads from scaling income without adding hours.
Concrete before example. A freelance designer we worked with averaged 6 hours weekly on client admin, triage, scheduling, follow-ups, and lost a steady client when a scheduling mix-up created confusion about deliverables. Automation fixes the repeatable stuff, but only if we design for transparency and privacy. Start small, but think big.
Now the AI solution overview. The simplest resilient architecture is 4 layers. 1, a large language model for natural text, ChatGPT API or a private LLM. 2, an automation layer, Zapier or Make to wire triggers and actions. 3, a lightweight data store or workspace, Notion or Google Workspace to store state and logs. And 4, a human-in-the-loop approval queue for outbound client messages. Pros and cons quickly. ChatGPT API gives the best prompt flexibility and maturity. Private LLMs can reduce data egress but cost more and need ops. Zapier is fast to set up. Make offers more advanced transforms for power users. Notion is excellent for rich meeting briefs. Google Sheets is simpler for tabular state.
Key ethical trade-offs. Avoid sending PII to third-party connectors unless encrypted and consented. Use the human approval queue for any client-facing content until you're sure the assistant's tone and facts are reliable. That small safeguard prevents automation mistakes from damaging relationships.
Section 2. The minimal stack demo and wiring. Our recommended weekend stack is ChatGPT API, LLM, Zapier, automation, Calendly plus Google Calendar, scheduling layer, Notion, briefs plus state, and Gmail with an approval label. Here's a live-ish flow. New email, Zapier scans subject/body, LLM classifies intent, urgent, scheduling, follow-up, info request. Write draft reply. Place draft into Notion approval queue. Human approves, Zapier sends through Gmail. That flow reduces direct sending risk while saving time. Prompt comparison, short template versus chain of thought. Short template, faster, predictable. You are an assistant. Classify this message into urgent, scheduling, follow-up, research. Reply with a one-line intent and suggested subject. Chain of thought, higher quality reasoning. You are an assistant. Read the message and explain in 2 to 3 bullets why it should be categorized as urgent or not. List missing facts and draft a polite 3-sentence reply that confirms the next steps. Use the short template for high-volume triage, the chain of thought for high-risk messages.
Now, Section 2, Part 2, step-by-step implementation you can reproduce this weekend. 6 steps. 1, create workspace and rules of engagement with clients. 2, configure Calendar plus Calendly to standardize availability. 3, set up Zapier trigger on new email plus Gmail label. 4, connect Zapier to ChatGPT API and add your triage prompt. 5, route outputs to a Notion approval queue. 6, test with edge cases and enable stage rollout. I recommend toggling automated sends off until you've approved 50 samples.
Exact sample prompt you can copy now. Inbox triage prompt. You are a professional assistant. Given this email, classify it as urgent, scheduling, follow-up, research, or other. Provide a 1-line classification, 2 bullet points of required context, and a 3-sentence draft reply using a professional, friendly tone. If the email includes sensitive info, flag it with PII flag. Meeting brief prompt. Summarize the last thread into a 5-bullet meeting brief. Objective, agenda items, decisions required, background links, suggested 3 questions to ask. Follow-up template. Write a polite follow-up that references prior delivery date, restates next steps, and offers 2 time options for scheduling. Read these into your Notion templates and wire Zapier to populate fields.
Testing checklist and rollback steps. Test with a private account. Collect 50 real samples. Review tone and factuality. And enable automated sending only after 95% approval. If an automation misfires, Zapier allows you to pause the zap and rerun corrected logic. Keep that pause button within reach. Also document consent in your client onboarding, so routing messages through an assistant is explicit.
Section 3. Real Nomad Results and Pitfalls. Before, our freelancer spent 6 hours weekly on admin, missed a renewal because of scheduling confusion, and had inconsistent follow-up. After, with the assistant, triage reduced time to 1.5 hours weekly, response times improved to under 8 hours, and client satisfaction rose because replies are prompt and consistent. Example vignette. Anna, a copywriter, reclaimed 4.5 hours per week and used the saved time to take on 1 additional client. Net revenue up 25% while working fewer hours.
Potential pitfalls to watch: data privacy and accidental exposure of client details, over-automation that strips personalization, and cost creep from API calls. Mitigations: 1. Keep PII out of automated flows unless encrypted and consented. 2. Reserve a human-approved personalization block in replies. 3. Monitor API usage and set budget alerts. Regular audits, monthly reviews of logs, and a quarterly tone check keep the assistant aligned with your brand voice.
Final checklist recap. Define scope. Pick ChatGPT API plus Zapier plus Notion. Wire triage prompt and approval queue. Test 50 samples. Flip automation on gradually and monitor costs and privacy. Here's the exact prompt stack again. ChatGPT API for generation, Zapier for triggers, Calendly plus Google Calendar for availability, Notion for state, Gmail with an approval label for sending. Automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary. Head to nomadlifesuccess.com/AI tools to download our reproducible checklist, sample prompts, wiring diagrams, and the Notion template used in this episode. Visit the page to get Dream Guide AI and LifePath AI links, plus our step-by-step audio course. That's the quickest way to copy this stock to your workspace. Go grab the templates and start your weekend build. That's our complete breakdown of Build Your Nomad AI Sidekick. Deploy a personal virtual assistant. Remember, automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary. Head to nomadlifesuccess.com/AI tools to access our full AI toolkit, including Dream Guide AI and LifePath AI. While you're there, check out our online courses and audio courses. Subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.